wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit, I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant, I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like
we're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
Much winning, too much winning, too much winning.
I'll tell you what, we won on that drug boat coming up from Venezuela. Sounds like we can make that fun.
I haven't heard that video yet, bro. That shit was a classic to start the shit, bro. Fucking Trump.
Welcome in, everybody, to Dana White Contender Series. Week 4 already. Time flies when you're betting on MMA content, it seems like here. But look at this panel we got here. MMA Jeff, Ramon Scott, Sharpie's in the house. We're going to have a fun night tonight, you guys. What looks like should be a good card, boys. I don't know. Jeff, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think, again, we're going to see some finishes, but we might get some dogs snuck in there this week. So I'm excited for that.
Ramon Scott, you're always running so hot. Here you're tearing it up on Winnable. How you been doing, Ramon?
Yeah, we're ready to go. We're back inside the Apex tonight for week 4 of the Contender Series. 5 fights, 5 chances to earn a contract, I guess, after the last 2 weeks. But yeah, much more competitive fights here tonight from going by the odds. So have some fun tonight with you guys and prospects from around the world here going to try to claim a UFC contract. Might as well, the way they're handing them out. All you got to do is win. It feels like. We'll see what happens tonight.
Well, we'll talk about the over under 5.5 and why I like this over tonight. But we got Sharpie here on a Tuesday, which means we're going to get take some advantage here. Take some baseball looks from our guy. See what he's got cooking here as we're getting in. No pressure, of course, but gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna have ourselves a card. We already got a red X warning. Tommy McMillan, the old prospect here, coming in with the old red X warning. So we appreciate that. Michael B. Made an announcement today. I hope he was serious about it. We were busting balls over on the Sean Higgs channel. I was telling him Dak Prescott has early vaginitis, I think, or something to that degree. So in any event, I said if he said Dak's going to go off and put up 30 points and he's going to beat my ass in fantasy. And I said, you know what? You come on screen and we can talk all about it after the event. So we might get a Michael B sighting at one point here, but let's bring in Subhuman Gaucho as well. He's ready to tear this card up, I can tell.
So, boys, yeah, I'm ready to go.
We're doing our best, Sub. How have you been?
Good, man. Good. Ready to give September a fucking rock 'em.
Rock 'em and sock 'em, you guys. But it's go time here. So let's talk about some action. Appreciate everybody taking a second, if you could, to smash that thumbs up button. If you're going to enjoy the fights with us tonight, show us a little love, show some support. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. But the fight card is going to be underway here momentarily. So no time like the present. I'm just trying to send a tweet. I'm trying to multitask, and well, frankly, I'm not doing a good job of it here. So why don't we get into this first fight, and then we can certainly talk about some of the rest of the card as baseball and WNBA get ready to pop off here shortly as well. But Jeff, I'll throw it to you. Kick us off here. Talk to us about some of this betting action. Let's talk about this first fight with the red X warning that we have out there. What are your thoughts? Does that scare you?
I'm a little disappointed to hear about the red X warning there, because I do like Tommy McMillan in this one. You got David there. He can come out and throw some KO shots out there, but Tommy's a known wrestler. Obviously, look at all the submissions the guy has. I put a play on Tommy straight up at plus 145, and then I also took him at plus 450 by the submission. The other thing that made me a little disappointed is, as I was looking, I saw a handful of people on that. So I don't necessarily like going with the grain, but I think Tommy's going to get this done, and I think he's going to do it by submission. So I went a full unit on the on Tommy on the money line, and then a half a unit on the submission.
There we go. Subhuman Gaucho, let's hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I'm really big on the go in. I played a minus 176 to win a unit, and I played a minus 166 to win a unit. Yeah, I mean, McMillan, he is kind of a blue chip prospect in a way. He mentioned 3-time state wrestling champion, but it was out there in Montana, not really known as a wrestling mecca. McGoyan's a much, much better wrestler. Not even close. This guy's a legit caucus wrestler. Been doing it his whole life. I don't think he'll get subbed here. I was actually kind of surprised that the books favored McMillan sub so much over his KO. But yeah, McMillan's level of competition is just complete garbage. I mean, he's looked pretty good doing it, gets everybody out of there in the first round. But I think McGoyan's can wrestle here. I think he'll have a lot of success. And he's no slouch on the feet either. Primary wrestler. But yeah, I think he gets him down. I think he finishes him late with ground and pound.
Ramon Scott, I know you guys did a fine show. You guys did 2 UFC shows deep now this week. You did the Dana White Contender Series with VB on Sunday. Always enjoy that. And here we are now. You guys fired off the UFC Paris card as well. So you're a busy man. Talk to us here. How you getting paid in this fight?
Should be a great week of fights. Starting off here tonight with this one for Tommy McMillan, a 27-year-old from Great Falls, Montana, fights out of Peoria, Arizona. 8-0, 7 of which were acquired in Fusion Fight League, including a main event win in Rough Nation in a round 1 sub last time out of that Fusion Fight League. Not exactly a stud resume, but you guys seem to be pretty familiar with McMillan's game. For McGoyan, 8-2, the 21-year-old Russian fights out of Miami, Florida. He does have LFA experience from 2024, where he won his only contest. And since then, he's fought in CFFC and also Tough Enough, another one we've seen a couple of these guys on the Contender Series. So I think for me, McGoyan just has a little bit more of the experience that I'm looking for when it comes to a matchup like this. I think that LFA experience a little bit may be the determining factor. I mean, look, he's only had a couple of fights here for sure, but I'm going to try McGoyan here in this one against McMillan tonight. And, I think, like you said, at least we got closely rated fights here tonight, especially in the beginning right now. So I'm going to try McGoyan here as a favorite in this one over McMillan. Probably go the distance. I'd probably throw that in there too. I'd probably go at least over in the rounds prop here.
I'm going to take that shot with McGoyan by submission. Yeah, Montana. I didn't know that they were a big wrestling state, but he set a record, if I'm not mistaken. Set a wrestling record in Montana, the great state of Montana. If you guys watched Yellowstone, certainly we know that they are outdoors folk up there, but that guy sounds like he wrestles bears. And maybe that's the deal here with what's the deal? He's with the is it the is it Artusian? I can't think of the guy's name here. The camp that he's a part of. Somebody help me out.
For Tommy?
For Tommy versus the other side of things here. Isn't this the one where it's Sugar Shane's camp versus
American Top Team?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of here. I thought it was. I'm getting set up here. I thought this was the Artusian. Is it Artusian? Is that the guy I'm thinking of? Who's the fella overseas that I'm thinking of?
Well, Mike's looking into that. I did throw a parlay out. We hit the parlay last week, so feel free to jump in. This one's plus 530 this week. 4 plays.
I don't know what I can't find it now. I thought this was the spot where we had the Sugar Shane matchup versus the I want to say it's not Artusian. I can't think of the guy's name. I'm struggling right now. Somebody else talk. I'll look it up.
Well, McGoyan is is an ATT guy, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if I have as much on McMillan.
I think that was part of the problem with this fight is there wasn't a whole lot on McMillan. He's a lightweight too, and David there's a featherweight, I believe, too. So he has a little bit of weight weight difference, or at least, to your point, the caliber, he's at least fought an LFA guy where McMillan's just been crushing cans, but he has been out there crushing them. So, I mean, they put him up against a bag of shit, he's going to whoop some ass. There's Yanni. Yanni's on the over 1.5 in his parlays prop to watch.
We'll get set to go here with these two. As we get started with our card here tonight, 5 fights and a chance to get contracts here on the Contender Series in advance of that card from Paris here, of course, this weekend.
11 a.m. Eastern start for that one, Ramon. An early start.
Which one?
Isn't Paris 11 a.m.?
I thought it was noon, but same difference. Thought it was 12 Eastern. Yeah, between Red X and Yanni, we just took it.
Migoyan's the Arlovsky guy. That's what I was thinking of, was Arlovsky. I couldn't think of the name, and I thought Tommy Gunn was part of the Sugar Shane camp.
Okay, well,
I'm not sure.
McMillan is with. I can look here real quick. I'll just cheat. McMillan fights out of MMA Lab and Red Hawk MMA under Coach Tim Welch. He's close with O'Malley, certainly. So that's his striking mentor and partner. Migoyan, he's an ATT guy, kind of shares a little bit with Sarukian, and really has being regarded here as a next ATT prospect actually coming in. So Migoyan's a physically imposing wrestler with takedown pressure. He uses chains takedowns and uses top control and ground and pound to whittle down opponents a little bit. Only 21 years old. I mean, obviously that's the question with him because McMillan has the age on him here. McMillan, he comes out firing. That's for sure. He's an aggressive striker. He's finished every opponent in the first round so far in his career. So, I mean, if he is all that, get ready to see how he finishes off here in this one. But look, he has striking. He has some submission if he gets the opportunity. We can do some scrambling and some transitions there. But really, it's just his finishing power and constant threat that he can, kind of knock a guy out. So we'll see. It definitely feels like striker versus grappler without knowing, as much as we know about these guys right now. So McMillan will look to keep him in range and maybe use that striking. And Migoyan, if he succeeds in dragging the fight to the ground, he is a more, probably better wrestler, maybe even elite, considering the ATT background there. So we'll see about this one. And, looking forward to it and the card here tonight.
McMillan has a head of fucking lettuce on him for sure. That almost looks fake. Almost looks like a wig. Is there a possibility he's got the old Joe Dirt wig there? Put it on his head. It got stuck. I don't know.
Trying to look like O'Malley?
Maybe. His protege. Maybe. So we got that first fight. Jeff's got a parlay out there. Let's talk about some baseball.
Okay, if we are talking other sports, I do have some breaking news here right now. If you're interested, it is in the WNBA, or I could just leave it alone.
Is it worth the button?
No, I don't know if it is, unless you want to talk about one of the best players in the league just being out tonight with an injury that actually was kind of actually was expected to be in. Ionescu is out tonight.
Let's get the button. I feel like we don't use it enough.
All right. Well, tonight, Sabrina Ionescu is going to be out. She has a toe injury, and the line's moving right now from looks like from 6.5 down to 5 right now in that Liberty Valkyries game tonight.
Doesn't sound good for me giving out a -6 on the Liberty, Sharpie. It's not the news you want to get at the buzzer. You know what I mean? It's 10 p.m.
So this ain't the NBA though, where the star's out and you fucking take the other team.
That is true. I was telling Jeff the other day. I actually watched a WNBA game the other day for the first time.
Bro, no lie. I don't think I could actually get into betting women's basketball, but Jimmy told me when he first started betting women's basketball, he would go to the bar and bet unders and cheer every missed shot where people would look at him like he was a cuck. And I'm like, bro, that is something I can get onto. Like, I don't think women should play basketball. I think they're trash. I don't want to watch it. This is me personally. Take it how you want to take it, but I'd rather see them play volleyball or softball. I ain't trying to see something where they can't fucking dunk. They don't play like the men do. It's just not fun to me.
Sharpie, we had that conversation, a similar conversation. Was it last show or 2 shows ago? Women's volleyball is where it's at,
bro.
Look, I didn't want to bring it up, you guys. I just thought it was important betting news.
Yeah.
I know you guys aren't into all kinds of betting and everything on this channel. I know it's really important. I see Michael's comments in the chat as well. I'll leave it alone.
No, bro. I mean, Trey makes good money betting on it, and there's been a few times he's told me to take some freaking futures. I'll take futures, whatever, but I'm not watching the game.
No, I won't bore you guys with. I do a show every day, about 30 minutes on the 15 to 30 minutes on the WNBA. You can join me there,
bro. There's a niche for that.
I'll tell you what, I've been slaying the WNBA this year. I don't care what color the ball is. I don't care who's holding it.
Well, let's just leave it alone. Let's talk MMA here tonight and the other sports.
There we go.
Yeah, I had to handle some stuff in the other room, so I didn't really get to see the walkouts. Is Armin there with McGoyan? He's been in his corner for most of his fights.
That's who I was talking about. I was talking about him and the Sugar Sean battle out there.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking head of lettuce on this guy, man.
Yeah, I'll cover it again if you guys would like. McGoyan, he's with HET. Definitely trains in the same space as Sarukian. So didn't really get the glimpse, though, that we were looking for there, huh?
No, Sugar Show's there.
Yep, there he is. Nice. Talk about some nice hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so McMillan has kind of been all over, all over Arizona. He was with Fight Ready for a while, and then at MMA Lab, and then once Tim Welch kind of filled out the facilities there at Red Hawk Academy. He's been very close with Sugar. He's on Sugar's show all the time. A little podcast that they do where they're sitting on the couch talking or whatever.
I couldn't think of the name. The other guy's name. Arlovsky was the guy I was struggling with. But, hey, we got some fights, boys. Look at these tats. The tat game is strong with this one. So is the lettuce game. Worth noting.
I don't know about
those are some ugly tattoos, though. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, great. I don't know if it's the coolest tats, but the tattoo artist I would definitely compliment him.
Yeah, some of them look well done, just not tattoos that I would allow my son to get.
The famous Scarface battle out there. I mean,
Yeah, he may have done cocaine. So what?
Yeah.
It's training medicine. Medicine.
He's got pictures of Tony Montana in his wall growing up. Like, no, nothing wrong with this, Mom.
That's a little smoke show.
Red.
So we got
Yeah,
some fights. Hey, before it popped, I guess it's popping up right now. Did anybody have anything looking on the Yankees and Astros game out there? I was looking at the Astros, but I thought it might be a little trappy. Or I'm sorry, I was looking at the Yankees rather.
I do, but I know we're just going with fights underway here, and I don't know if we're just doing strictly fighting here tonight.
I'm pretty sure we're not, Ramon. When was the last time we only did fights on a live stream?
We're mixing it up and angling it up here big time. We got some aggression going on. So these guys are going to headbutt each other. They're going.
Get that throat and roll over.
McMillan's ready to go here.
Yeah, McMillan loves that front headlock series. He goes to it nonstop.
Trying to find the fingers with the other hand. No.
Yeah, it's put McGoyan in a little bit of an off. He does grab. He does
anaconda, maybe.
Oh, he could be.
Oh, he has a grasp of his hand, so he can't really even get under there right now. Just looks. awkward because of the position we're in, but
It's like they're happy to be at a stalemate right here.
yeah.
Mhm.
McMillan trying to still get underneath, but that's not the position you're going to be in now. They're standing up. And they're in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, McMillan is really good with those knees coming out of the clinch, or coming out of that front headlock series. I should say. Hurt a lot of people with that.
Michael B says 1-0 A's.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A's in the under. And the Yankees. Whoa.
There's that power.
So I thought over 5.5. I was teased this at the start of the show. I thought over 5.5 contracts tonight because the winners should win by finish and get a contract, or at least should be exciting. And then I thought both these guys get a contract. This one kid's 21 years old, all over social media, part of the Sugar Sean team and the other side of things. So you got two guys in positions out there where the favorable for the UFC. It's like that little Twitter star that they had, the little twerker. I can't think of her name offhand here, but they liked her. They had no problem giving her money, giving her a shot because she had the Twitter following.
Bogoyan landed an elbow, and it's definitely stunned McMillan. Yeah. Got right back up.
Yeah.
But I'll come under once again under 5.5. Again, like I said, only twice has a loser been awarded a contract in the history of the show.
Yeah. Tonight I'm willing to put the money on it.
I will go with the under 5.5 as well. The nice thing we got here is Herzog in the ring, so.
I think McGoyan is.
I think it'll be another week where we see 5, though. But no, I doubt we see 6.
There's a
replay,
cool right elbow there, and I think McGoyan is taking the lead in the fight.
Yeah,
very clearly ahead. Yeah, that was the second flash knockdown that he scored, and yeah, he's done all the major damage for sure.
Now he's trying to ride his back a little bit, and not a good enough position. In fact, from McMillan is keeping him away from any danger.
McGoy's a minus 395 live.
Okay.
Whoo-wee. That's indeed.
It is.
Tap, you young buck.
Minus 520.
He's going to slip out with that greasy hair.
It might be a good, oh boy.
Yeah, that is a nasty guillotine.
Feeling the heat right there.
It looked like he tapped.
No, it looked like he gave thumbs up. He's got 50 seconds. There he goes.
Oh, he got out of it. Good defense.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Yeah, that looked deep. That was deep. I feel like Joe Rogan.
You sounded like him.
Even I've got
I thought I saw McMillan give the thumbs up.
Yeah, it looked like he gave him the tap on the side. The questionable tap.
All right. How does McGoyan do in the second round?
He's a minus 620 going into the second.
Ooh-wee. The fuck's with Jose Barrios?
Stand up and start trading punches, but he looked much more tired than McGoyan there when they started to trade a little bit before they went to the mat here at the end of the round.
Yeah, I mean, McMillan really hasn't seen any real resistance since his amateur days, really. He's just been beating up Uber drivers.
Very nice. I like.
Yeah, that McGoyan sub could be in play here, it feels like, moving forward right now.
A little plus 500.
Yeah, credit for finding out that guillotine, though. That was deep.
Yeah, I mean, look, McMillan's taking a beating, too. He's getting acrobated out there. He's getting spun around all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right.
So, what do you guys think? 10-9?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 9.
pretty. It started off one-sided. It finished off the other side. That's for sure. Speaking of one-sided, the fuck with Jose Barrios? 2 innings,
Bro, 65 pitches, 67 or 8.
What the absolute fuck, dude?
And that was after getting spotted an 8-1 lead.
I literally, right? They were blowing them out. They're lucky to be ahead right now.
Bro, and now it's tied in the Cleveland game. So glad I just left that
Have you
shit
seen
alone.
a few runs here tonight, Sharpie, or what?
Well, the last week or so, it feels like the overs. They got them juice balls back out to finish off the season.
Yeah.
Man, they want close playoff races, bro. It's good for the it's good for the bank account.
I also think, I know, the call update, you get 2 extra players September 1st, but a lot seems to happen with the offense a little bit. Even, the under's going to go away, it feels like, once September hits. Not always. You got some great pitchers out there, but look at
who
these.
had Crochet getting sodomized today?
I did comment. I said that the number didn't feel right because it should have been Boston -1.5.
Bro, his strikeouts didn't freaking feel right either. I was such a trap. I was like, oh my God, how's he not going to get this today? And he was humming, but no strikeouts. And I was like, okay, they know. And then he gets blah, 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 blah.
Caesars API has got to be they might not even know what API stands for because their feed to any betting sites there where you see the stats and the line movements, it's never updated. So essentially when you're looking, you can see the opening line, then you can see where Caesars has it. And then as the day progresses, if it doesn't get better or meaning it gets more pricey, then you got to go the other direction. And that's been that way for the player props for the last month.
It's been like that all year on K-props, bro. If it moves 50 cents when the line comes out, follow the fucking line move, bro. Today it was McLean.
Well,
with
so Boston
5.5 at a pick 'em, and he went off as a -150. He got 6.
The Red Sox were -125 for the run line, and then by the time my show started, it was -118. It's like, all right, that's not going to happen. And then the 2.5. The fucking team total for Cleveland was 2.5, dude.
Every time I've had a team total like at a 2.5 sitting there in my book and it goes the other way, it goes over. It's like, I think I got it there. I'm going to parlay this later on, get some plus money. And if it moves to like, it's now was plus money to the under, it's now like -140, it's going way over. It was like Scooble shit to me. I was like, oh my God.
Crazy.
Line reading is a part of sports betting. There's no such thing as free money. They are multi-billion-dollar businesses for a reason.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they limit you when you win and raise your limits when you lose.
So on Survivor coming up, man, football starting. I ain't been paying attention to football with baseball in life, so I think I'm going to have to take just the Broncos D versus a rookie quarterback and just take the fucking Broncos. I hate it. I hate Bo Nix. Fucking hate him.
I'm not, minus, what are they, -8? -8.
I get on a Survivor, bro. I just need him to fucking win.
Yeah, that's what I thought last year, too. Was it Cincinnati Bengals week 1?
Week 1's the worst.
Dude, they were like -14 that last.
I took the Colts. It was the Colts versus the Jaguars a couple years back, -13 or 14, and they lost outright back-to-back years opening day as big favorites. You can't trust a giant favorite week 1.
McMillan's definitely looking more active this round, huh, boys?
Did a better job, right?
He's
Out there and
It's definitely saying he's getting it. It's down to a -195, so we're pretty much where the line 30 cents off. We're close.
There is blood. We have blood.
Yeah. Oh my God. Blood. Let's see some blood.
Might be enough to, he probably even this fight out here, possibly.
I think so.
I think it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, if he keeps it up for this last minute.
It's down to a -160.
Yeah, he's starting to turn it back around there. I don't know if McMillan slipped on the blood, maybe. Oh, they're looking a little gassy, though.
McMillan might have a worse tan than I do. He might be a vampire.
Spends all that time in the hair salon.
He likes blood.
But
he on another note, leg one of the parlay cashed over 1.5 in this fight.
Nice.
Good job there. Good job, Jeff. Yeah, it didn't look like we would go 1.5 way that first round was ending. But these guys are kind of moving in slow motion here at the end of the second round.
Yeah, they're looking. Decision might be the play there, huh? Although they're throwing some bombs. What do you think? You give that one a split now? They got it the other way for McMillan. It has to be, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
they've got it back to the opening line saying it's 1-1.
Whoever's got more gas wins this one.
Now it's a pick 'em.
McGoyan's never been to the third round, I don't think. I don't know. If,
As a wrestler, you better be ready.
Well, all fairness, neither is McMillan.
That's what I was saying. I don't know if McMillan has.
Michael B
I don't
says you
think
guys
Has McGoyan
round
even? I'm not sure if if McMillan's ever even been in the second round.
Yeah, he
Well,
might not.
McMillan was all for round one finishes before tonight in his pro career.
Yeah, McGoyan's won at least one decision.
It's funny how they do look like they're mentors, right? The head of lettuce there. Look at this guy's hair. What do we got? The doctor
Yeah,
in there?
they kind of do. Yeah.
They kind of look like they're guys. It looks
I'm
a little
jealous.
later lofty. That eye looks fucked up.
What kind of instruction was he getting there? It looked like almost a warning, maybe not a warning, some kind of referee had to have his translator come in and tell him something there.
Yeah, he was telling him his eyes fucked up, and you better block it, or you're gonna get.
He said,
Oh,
you're going
there's
to
a-
get
I'm
a
not sure what it was about.
You think he needed the translator to tell him that?
We're in round 3.
Couple nice elbows for McGoyan in the early going.
I'm going to take a shot here with the Cleveland Guardians live as well right now, plus 173 on DraftKings.
This was a wild back and forth because at the end of round one, I thought McMillan was going to death gas, but it's really been, well, McGoyan, at least in round two, definitely looked worse for wear.
See if we can't slide this thing home for us. Kansas City Royals on the board, 1-0. Cubbies up 3-0 on Hotlanta.
Okay. Yeah, Trout was out tonight for the Angels, and PCA is out for the Cubs.
Sharpie, our guy, Schwarber. 4 home
Schwarber?
runs the other night, dude.
Bro, I got a D-gen because I'm just going to put 25 on it. Not a run scored till the 10th inning or after in that Boston game is 3-10. These are 2 top 10 bullpens, 7-7. Let's go to extras. Hope you win in extras, Mike.
Feels
Feels like I might.
Seventh inning. Seven's wild there.
7's wild, man. Come on, God. Do me a solid one. Give me some plus monies.
Okay. Plus money.
Plus monies.
One
I
thing
want to bet
about
Darvish tonight, bro, but I feel like if I do, he'll fuck me in the eye hole.
I got his over 15.5 outs.
I'm just
Yeah, I mean-
scared because they fucking capped him pretty much around 75 pitches, bro. He has not gone past that but one game this year, coming off of 60-something pitches.
I also like that first 5 under 4.5. Gave that out today. I'll tell you what, I'm going to roll with the Rockies tonight.
I was looking at the over 9.5 total team strikeouts because I think it's somewhat of a close game. And if you give me that back end of the Padres bullpen, yes, minus Adam, whatever, you still got Suarez, Miller, and some guys who can punch some guys out back there. I
Yeah,
just don't want the 5.5 on Darvish if he's only going 75 pitches.
Diego, I don't know if there's a link, but it is on ESPN Plus, if that helps you.
Now, the crack strings don't give you Dana White.
No.
No. That's why I'm over here watching baseball, because I refuse to pay ESPN.
Yankees are up 2-0, boys. There we go.
How do you feel about paying Netflix?
I've been paying Netflix because I watch wrestling.
Oh, there you go.
And Crack Streams is on wrestling, unless, ESPN wants to get stupid and they don't put it on there all of a sudden. Because WWE was just bought by ESPN, Raw. or the pay-per-views.
Yeah,
The
so
PLEs.
like last
PLE.
night, watching Sports Center and wrestling just is basically included, in the overall cover, Sports Center, right? But the wrestling recap from the Sunday night fights, obviously, it was a pretty big card last night, but it got covered in sports just like it was the Yankees. Let's just turn to wrestling here, and here's the results. And
is it a coincidence or not? Owned by the same company, they just had a PLE, and now they're having a UFC fight in the same arena weekend after the next week. They were just in Paris, the WWE. I think it's smart businessing, bro, if they could just attack, and they even waited. They're smart. They didn't put the PLE on Saturday like normal. They knew college football was kicking off, and they put it on Sunday. They used to strictly only do it Saturdays. No, now it's more of a business plan. Like, no, we're going to get more views on this day.
Oh, I think McMillan's stealing this fight, boys.
I think so too.
Yeah,
It probably
he's going
without the celebrating during the fight, but maybe he knows he's won. So
lines are grayed out.
I mean, he was definitely behind in the first half of that final round, but McGoyan just so tired that he hasn't really done anything these last couple minutes. And just bad.
Yeah.
I think McMillan wins. Could be a split though tonight.
That could be a two contractor.
Two contracts, boys. Two contracts over 5.5. Get ready. See how Jack Dana is?
Yeah, I don't know what your criteria is for an MMA fighter. It's not the same as mine, obviously, for a UFC fighter.
I mean, you got to recognize social media. You got to recognize the
loser there that think that he would be able to step in right now and be able to compete against mid-level fighters.
I don't think the UFC is what it used to be, though, bro. Like, ever since COVID, they'll take anybody. Take anybody.
They were both battling. I think that's the thing, is it wasn't just a lay and pray. I mean, they were both trying to get finishes.
No, that was
fight.
These guys definitely got in there and mixed it up. Pretty entertaining for sure.
It was a good fight. Yeah, I see that. Nicholas Handy says this is a good scrap. Both dudes on fumes. Yeah, they kind of ran out of gas in that second round.
Nasty Nate does like them both, but then again, Nasty Nate and I are never on the same page when it comes to mixed martial arts.
Well, Nasty Nate thinks the Red Sox are going to smash. He also likes the Celtics in the second quarter.
And the third.
And the first half. And the full game.
Funny on Sharpie's comment too, they're getting so rid of so many fighters, right? I mean, so they have to take some of the chumps because they're getting rid of guys who, quite frankly, probably maybe they're, once they get 4 or 5 losses, 3-4 losses, maybe I think they feel like their careers are like, we don't want this guy anymore. Let's go with a younger guy. I don't know why that keeps happening here. Maybe that's why with the lack of quality in the main fight cards.
I mean, is it just me though? Or it's a Jason Herzog fight and there's blood all over the mat. Is it?
There we go. Cash him, baby.
Here you go. MMA Jeff.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Told you we're gonna see some dogs.
MMA Jeff, bitch. That's what we're gonna have to change that one to.
Gonna need you to do the voiceover there.
It's hard to
AI could probably do that.
Well, I dropped the mic on this one. What's up? There was a question in the chat. Did you get a haircut?
Thanks, Scumbag Hardy.
Did you get yourself a haircut? Can we see that? Let's see that head of lettuce you got there. Look at this guy. Wait, pop that top again. We got you on a big screen. Whoa. Look at this guy.
Handsome.
Yeah.
Handsome fella.
And Sharpie too. He's trimmed it up there down there.
Sharpie's
had to join the club.
Sharpie's got a cut.
I take mustache off, bro. Lose about 5 years.
Yeah.
I still got my Santa Claus starter kit going that Nasty Nate told me about.
It's almost the burn months, bro. It just started. Ho, 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 motherfucker.
Ramon, I see you're rocking the same haircut as me.
Yeah, my time is gone.
All right, so we got some action there. Jeff gets his fight with McMillan. Let's talk about this next battle, boys. Fuck. Red X cashed that one? Is that what happened there?
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
In what world? Where are we operating in here today? Let's go here. Tommy McMillan, Tommy Gunn with the tats gets it done. Ooh, I like the way that sounds. Tommy Gunn with tats gets it done. Eduardo Henrique, Antoine Ho. I'm not sure. Ramon Scott. Did such a nice job with that last one here. We got Vietnam and Brazil on deck here, Ramon. 29 versus 24 years old. What do we got here? Isn't this the second time around for Antoine Ho? Am I off on that?
Yeah, it sure is.
Yep, indeed.
Ramon,
he got knocked out clean this first one by Moni Kavanaugh.
Yeah, and we saw how much of a fucking scrub that guy is after that last card. That was MMA.
Might be kind of what
scrub.
You guys are referring to a little bit with Kavanaugh and adding fighters. I don't know. I thought he was kind of fast track there, and I thought everybody was, liking what they saw from Kavanaugh as he got his career started in the UFC. But you guys aren't so hot on him, huh?
Only because we
I
just lost.
still think Moni's good. Just young.
I think it was MMA Jeff's first strike pick, and we lost on it. So
okay.
And we, in all fairness, we got reverse swept our last first strike go round. So not just him, but there's a whole bunch of scrubs in that card, and Kavanaugh seemed to be one of them. So
yeah, I won a boatload on Energy Johnson live though, so that was nice.
Yeah, my assessment of fighters is strictly based on my bankroll. Look at Sean O'Malley. It's a strong tack game. Lorosenko back in from over the pond there, across the pond, Ramon. She's got a strong red lipstick game going on tonight. Coming in all of it. The Kansas City Royals up 1-0 over the Angels. The White Sox currently down 2-1 to the Minnesota Twins.
Red Sox got a runner on third, 2 outs.
Let's
go, boys. Ramon, you want to talk a little bit about this next one? Tee us up.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. Let's talk about this one here tonight with Eduardo Chapolin Henrique, 14-2. The 29-year-old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, was 4-1 in the LFA, including a second title defense in LFA in a co-main where he was a 225 favorite. So I got to like a little bit of his experience there, a former LFA flyweight champion, late replacement here, but he was on, remember in Tough, he was on Team Cormier in Tough 33, where he was eliminated by submission in the quarterfinals for Antoine Ho, nicknamed the Highlight. He's 7-1 with 5 finishes, 7-0 in LFA. You mentioned that loss was to Loner Kavanaugh in August of last year at the Contender Series, but he did come back with a 16-second knockout over a guy that we've seen a little bit of lately, Yumi Natividad, to earn this second shot here at the Contender Series. So definitely have two guys. I think that's what you guys are kind of accentuating here with this card, right? Seems like we've got some guys with a pretty good experience compared to like the first week, right, of the Contender Series. So should be a pretty good one here. Ho is 24 years old, fights out of Glendale, California. So we'll see. I think, the experience factor, I think Enrique. Probably consider that maybe a little bit more just because of that tough. His action and tough right sub there, and I think Enrique's got the finishing power too. But Antoine Ho, he's skilled in the striking in the grappling arena there. Yeah, so this one should be pretty good. And look, close odds again. I think that's going to be exciting. At $1.50 or so, $1.50 or so right now here for Enrique. And in his
I like both these guys quite a bit. I took Chapelin minus 135 to win a unit, and I took a fight to end by KO at minus 130 at FanDuel to win a unit. Both these guys have a ton of power for this weight class. It's kind of wild, really. One of the things I like about Chapelin, he's a little hittable, but he's got a great chin, and I don't know if you can really say the same thing about Ho, the way he, especially given the way he got knocked out against Loney that way. I like Chapelin quite a bit. This guy's been killing it in LFA lately. Just 2 weeks ago, I believe he defended his title. Might have been 3, but it was recent to be sure. So he's cut weight, twice in short order. That's a little worrisome, but I like Chapelin quite a bit, and I think he gets it done here.
Jeff, what do you think about this fight?
Yeah, I think Henrique's going to get this one done here. I think I don't think we're going to see back-to-back dogs in this one. The line did move from 150 down to minus 148 for Henrique, so there is some money coming in on Ho. But the second leg of the parlay is Henrique, so let's go.
Okay. Shout out to Jazz Chisholm. If you watched pre-gaming, you heard that this guy was likely to hit a home run tonight. And home run he did. Been a tough year for the guys that shouldn't do it, do it. He had a great spot, though. The guy's been Mr. August and had no success. Oh, shout out to Peter Gracia. Says, Jazz goes yard. Good call, Mikey Money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a little Dubon spot, too, there. Just a couple bucks on Dubon. Plus 1250. Oof, the Giants popped off 2-0 on the Rockies.
One-handed somersault there.
That was nice.
I used to be able to pull that off. I don't know if I still can.
Oh, let's see it on screen. I think right now we got 3 minutes before this fight starts. So why don't
we'll put you on the big screen?
I don't know about all that. I'd have to stretch for 15 minutes before I even dare try. I'll end up doing my hammy. Funny enough, Ho used to be at Fight Ready. We were talking about McMillan changing around to 3 different Arizona camps.
Okay.
I can't remember where he ended up, but I think he's at MMA Lab. Not certain about that. As I understand it, they kind of told him at Fight Ready that he should just move on because he'd show up late to training sessions all the time or just not show up at all. And they were kind of like, you know what? This isn't working out. You should find a new gym.
Who's that?
Doing the one-handed somersault?
That was Ho, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's at MMA Labs. I just said it on screen, too.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Yanni's on Ho.
Oh. Second time's a charm? Nope.
I think he had the over 1.5 in that first one, though.
Yeah, I thought I remembered seeing that on screen just as I was sitting down that he took the juice over 1.5. Funny enough, the over 1.5 was plus 130 it opened earlier in the week, which I was amazed by. But the limits were terrible. And of course, I don't know what it closed at, 250 or 225 or something.
I've got Eduardo to get a little KO action, just a little plus 120.
Line just shifted back to 150 for Eduardo. There she is, Red, my girl.
Yeah, this should be a fun one, though. These guys are both pretty aggressive.
Okay, well, they're underway here. And we'll see with Chapolin. He's got a good arsenal. And, may have a little bit more composure considering the backgrounds, as you said. But, we'll see. Second timers in DWCS are pretty good, but, when you're coming in as a dog, I don't know. I'm on the favorite, but I like the fact that we've got, closely rated bouts here tonight.
Yeah,
I believe Ho was supposed to fight somebody else in Dana White Contender Series originally, and that guy fell out, and that's why they brought up Chapolin. And I didn't really look into it too much, but I think his original opponent was not great, where, I think they had Ho as the A side there, and that this matchup was quite a step up.
Ho's swinging with some zip, though.
Yeah, especially given what you said, Sub, about
Say that.
the quick turnaround here for Enrique. You mentioned that last fight, it was on August 22nd, but it was a round one knockout, as we mentioned.
Yeah, I watched that fight. He like barely got touched, so that was probably why he was pretty comfortable taking another one.
A little bit of a land of a spinning back fist by Ho there.
I always wonder about the multiple weight cuts, though. That's a short time to put that kind of weight cut in play.
It is always a little sketchy, yeah, definitely. I worry about it more when it's somebody that's like historically bad at cutting weight, if they're coming in regularly looking like crap on the scales. But yeah, it's definitely a worry.
It's funny, you see the aggression of these fighters and maybe some of the others too, and then we think about how much we see them kind of gassing out. I mean, I would tell these, calm down. Jesus, it's an MMA fight, not a breakdance here, the way they go at it. You're trying to get a finish. I get it. You're a little worried about the guy who'll get to you too. 15 minutes, a long time. That's what Jeff's wife said.
I was looking sharp here in the early going, I have to say.
Fucking zingers hanging out there.
That's a takedown by Ho. Everybody say Ho.
What's that live line at? Anyone got it?
Oh yeah, let's see.
Ho minus 130.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
It's early.
I'll take a Ho for minus 130, please.
Oh, Ho's got the cut on the eye.
Yeah, he's busted up a little bit there.
let's bring in our
wonder where
expert Sharpie here.
Not even sure how he got hit.
This Ho's dropped to a minus 105.
No, pick her up.
Good okay.
Oh, fucking, they just pulled that shit off the board.
Man, it's about a minute left. Oh,
Down he goes. Down goes Ho.
Yeah.
Kind of walked into it there a little bit too. That's again just
hip
bouncing
slap.
around, and you could land and you could make the punch land into you the way he went. Is that a takedown as well?
beginning of the end right here.
Yes, sir.
Think so? If they can't last 1 minute at this, huh?
Eduardo Henrique is now a minus 155.
Oh, I'd take it right now. I feel like.
Back to where he started.
Holy shit.
I think Chapolin's gonna get this round here.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
I'd
he
say so.
definitely stole it at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, Ho was getting a little cocky there. Kind of smiling and gesturing and whatnot before things kind of went sideways on him.
Uh-huh.
I don't know many Ho's that aren't cocky, my guy.
Yeah, room to run. Let's clear that up. Yeah, Chapolin Enrique is Chapolin on the screen here. A lot of times on these Brazilian fighters, they end up with a different name because there's so many fighters in Brazil. They got a guy with the same name, so they kind of go with this middle name sometimes or another name. I don't know if that's the case here, but
like blasted with that knee.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised
he's able to take that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm surprised he's still alive after that.
Feels like I've seen somebody do that before, Jeff.
There was no warning or penalty on that. Huh? Is his knee? Is that a illegal?
His knees were down, but his hands were up, so he wasn't technically grounded at all.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. Yeah.
Feels like I've seen a goalie down like that and somebody blast him in the face with a knee. The White Sox tie it up 3-3 in the top of the fifth. Let's go, Sox. Let's smash.
Let's go over those picks here tonight. Mikey's on the White Sox, the Colorado, the Athletics. Who else, Mike? Maybe want to throw in another bottom feeder in there?
Yeah, I got the Pirates. No bigger bottom feeder than the Pirates.
The Indians live. The Indians live. They're Guardians.
Yeah, the Guardians live. Yep. Yeah.
Hey, unfair now. Guardians aren't. They're like a 500. Well, they had that losing streak, but
no, I was bottom feeder tonight.
More instruction here for a fighter. Needed some instruction here.
Bottom feeding. I didn't mess with that
up,
Texas.
Popped them up. Oh my God, he dropped the ball. What a cuck. Oh well, they still got the out.
Did he really drop it, Sharpie, or was he going for one of those?
No, you wouldn't put Rafala on for fucking. You just put a faster dude on first now. That was just a screwed up bonehead play. He was stealing and got stuck at second, had to go back, and the guy just flat out whiffed to drop the fucking ball.
I slap my cabbies. I don't knee them.
Jeff just slaps them in the face when they're driving 80
Jeff
miles an hour down the expressway.
Jeff on Taxi Cab Chronicles.
That was a good one. Jeff asked the guy if he could smoke the pipe in the car. I think he said no, and Jeff smoked it anyways and then slapped him in the face. You mind if I smoke this? No smoke.
Chris did feel like that the fighter was positioned on the ground there a little bit.
Yeah,
great comment tonight in the chat tonight. Great crowd. My problem is, it's like he tries to go in under, and that's not the place to be. It looks like against this guy. Shouldn't be probably lowering your head under his. This Enrique looks like
he's doing that tip a lot.
Power, yeah. Every time
I
he
will
comes
say this
in,
is some of the better defense that I've seen from Ho, though. One of his problems in the past is he'd come blitzing forward with his hands down. That's how he got caught by Loney real bad.
okay.
And he's been a little bit more responsible with where his hands are and whatnot.
He's staying low here for sure. Ho is low.
Whoa, so you got that in? Is that in?
Choke the fuck out.
Looking for a ninja choke?
Whoa.
Well, Mr. Hernandez is a minus 345 at the moment.
Mr. Hernandez
shot away to Dana, and all of a sudden, Ho's on top.
Yeah, that was terrible camera work, or whoever's working the van there.
Little Dana fuckery there is what happened there.
He wasn't liking the result. Put the camera on me and have him switch positions. Remember the other night we were talking about fighters from Massachusetts, and Nate can help out. Remember we were talking, was that on Saturday night show, right? Not Saturday night. What were we talking? Was it here? Where were we talking about fighters from Massachusetts? That wasn't this program, or maybe it wasn't.
Fighters from Philadelphia. We all know the best fighters are from Philadelphia. I'll stand on it.
Okay, I'll come at you with it. I'm I'm
Yeah.
not gonna-
Let's go.
well,
Throw
right
some
now,
elbows.
Enrique's
go,
back on
elbow.
top here. Yeah. Yeah, he's raining some right elbows there, huh? And now he's got another.
Front choke there.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little scrambler in there.
Yeah, he is.
Slippery hoe, though.
He's able to stand up.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
Never underestimate my juvenile humor.
One minute to go in round two.
Fucking
Two
neat.
outs. Sharpie, Guardians, Red Sox. Can we get there?
Hey, just need a little bit of extras. A little plus money, plus, yeah, if it ain't 280, she ain't a lady.
There you go. Soften him up. Get that hook in. He's a little high.
Yeah, half a minute to go here.
Bro, every time I've needed Cade Smith to go do something this year, he's fucking gave up his first home run to a right-handed batter. Gave up his first home run to a left-handed batter.
It's the story of my hitting saga this season has been like guys that should get it don't do it, and then I throw out an idiot like Chisholm who's got no success, and all of a sudden he finds success. Crazy.
There's a lot of these games I take these extra inning scores when they have two good bullpens, but fuck, sometimes I put too much on it.
You know what else is crazy, boys? I'm going to take the Cowboys on Thursday night. How about that? I'm glad Jeff's not on screen to hear it.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Where's the alarm button? Wow,
Yeah,
bro. Breaking fucking news. A Philadelphia Eagles fan is taking the Dallas Cowgirls on week 1.
Plus
Points or
8.5?
money line?
I'm not going to go that crazy. It's plus 370, though. I'll tell you what I thought about. I heard this today. It was an interesting strategy. If you're in a survivor pool, most survivor pools will allow you to get in for the first week up till Sunday for game time.
So take the fucking hit Thursday and get in Sunday?
Get back in, re-rack, take a shot. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that, but it's not a bad strategy.
DK's got a $10 $1 million.
Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking about doing it over there. $10.
And 1% would take the Cowboys.
Yep. And so probably between Denver and the Eagles, right? They're both big spreads, 8 and 8.5. Probably 60% of your, well, not 60, I don't know. 50, 60% of the pools are probably taking those big favorites.
Yes.
One of these dogs hits, you just eliminated at least a quarter of your survivor entries.
Mr. Casual Schmazual hasn't even looked at fucking NFL lines, and I guess Bo Nix is one of the bigger favorites. Not
Crazy.
Good. Not good. I got to switch my survivor pick. This is where you got to take them stupid shots on like the Carolina teams or the fucking Saints. They're going to get 1 or 2 wins, bro, and you got to get it early.
You're going to do that. You better put 2 entries in.
Facts.
Well, that's what they were saying. You got with the first week of the season, you can take a shot with the dog, and if you win, great. You can still re-rack and grab another entry. You can still get multiple entry spots, but
Bro, there's 2 games before Sunday if they're going to let you back in. I might just take dog, and fuck it. Sunday, I got to win now.
yeah.
But if the Chargers somehow beat the Chiefs, which has never really happened in a long time, and which on DK they were giving a minus 200 today, and I almost dropped some on it, and I was like, no. It was a fucking hourly special of Travis Kelce to get 1 catch in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They almost got me, bro, to put 200 for 100, bro. They almost got me.
Stop Geo came in the chat today for pregame in there. He talked about 12 of 16 games. Dude's got a catch in the first quarter.
Yeah. And they were offering it to you for free. Minus 200. He always eats versus the Chargers, too. So if they're smart, they're going to double coverage the fuck out of him. Make him beat him somewhere else. But, Chargers aren't always smart.
Real Jolly Roger. The thing about that Belichick saga, despite me being on TCU, I gave that out last Monday at -3. is he's only in year 1 with the program, and it's game 1. So, it's going to take him 2 or 3 years to get the people around him that he should have there. And if he can stay committed to it by year 3, they probably can be pretty decent.
Kate Smith is a bitch, bro. Every time I need, fuck him. So he's a bum, bro. He's so good until I need him. And he just fucking cucks it out.
Cuck. Fucking cuck.
Cuck. Cade the Cuck Smith.
You got to coin that one.
A few on the board as well here to get back in the game against the Cubs.
Is that trademarked?
I know we're going to get that on a shirt, bro. I'm not too far from Cleveland, bro. I might get people buying them.
All right,
Titans
just 2 minutes to go here.
Titans plus 7.5 doesn't sound unappealing. You got the hook in play, but you got a rookie quarterback going on the road
versus one of the best defenses in football.
Yeah,
that's where I'm hard to get by. It's like, bro. But then it's like I can't trust Bo Nix. I mean, Tennessee's defense wasn't that bad last year. They did go out and get names. They just didn't pan out right away.
Oh,
I don't know.
There goes my Cleveland bet.
That's why I told you Cade Smith just went in and fucking puked his fucking nuts up, bro.
Well, I thought it was 8-7, and then all of a sudden it's 11-7. I'm like, oh dude.
Oh, God.
Cade the cut. Blake says, don't take the Titans. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people talking about, what is it? Bo Nix is a favorite at home, is like 6-0. I mean, he's only got 1 season in him, but.
Bro, I live 30 minutes from that Nashville stadium, and in November, Chargers play the Titans, and I will be there.
Nice.
All right, Sharpie.
Yeah, we going to get some Charger gear back on. We ain't worn it in a few years.
You better wear that shit.
I have to shave the head, pull out the Charger bolts.
Got to get the lightning bolts out there again.
Got to, bro. Let them know I will stab you in the eye if you try to fucking talk to me.
And then, you just kind of said, the mistakes the Chargers have made time and time again against the Chiefs, but that's why we've got Coach Harbaugh in here. He's already kind of cleaned that shit up. So,
my thing is, though, is Herbert over the last 3 years with down by 6 points, ball in hand, 2 minutes or less, he's fucking 1-9, bro.
But that's going to change, right? That's going to change. I mean, I know we've had a year with Harbaugh, but I mean, that's what's supposed to improve, right? I mean, that's what.
He's just a prettier Phillip Rivers, bro.
It's just mind that. Not mind that, sir. That would be incredible if he could have a career like Phillip.
Hopefully, a little better. We want a ring. We want a ring, man. Before we croak, bro, just one. And it's not even going to be a San Diego ring, though. That's what's going to hurt the most.
I know, but I still wear my Chargers shoes once in a while. I even have Chargers shoes that I would wear to games with the bolts on them and everything. Kind of obnoxious, but me, I'm very flashy. All right, what do you think, guys? Ho's celebrating like he thinks he has a chance, but I don't think he's got this decision coming. He's even walking over to Dana now. He did score a little bit there, sub in the middle of the round, but it still felt like by the end, and they're showing again that devastating
vicious knee.
Yeah, I mean, both knees on the ground. Kind of lucky he didn't get a point taken. But yeah, I think it's 29-28. I think it might even been 30-27.
30-27.
Okay. You have a 30-27, Jeff, as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Ho had some moments, but he didn't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought in the middle of the third round he had swung a little bit of momentum, at least in that round. But okay, let's go to Joe Hernandez. Oh, Justin Bernard's there. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the win by unanimous decision. Eduardo Chapolin.
We caught him on the money line, and leg 2 cashes in the parlay. Let's go. Parlay.
Oh boy. Parlay.
A party.
A parlay, huh?
Party.
Parlay. That 150 price tag was, I don't want to say gift, but.
Am I a little too turtley for the turtle party? Turtle.
Some runs happening on Major League Baseball. Juice balls in play, gentlemen. 2-1 now. The St. Louis Cardinals take the lead over the Athletics, the Nomad Athletics. And the Pirates put another run on the board there, 8-6.
Now, if you got the Grand Salami over tonight, then you better have it over.
God, Ramon, reminiscent of the old NHL salami. That thing was smacking. Back before the average hockey score was 100-0. The 5.5 was the going number. Man, that was such a fucking. Used to take it was so nice. You take the 5.5 as the average number of goals being scored in hockey. You multiplied it by the number of games that night. Then you looked at the salami, and depending on if it was over or under that number is how you played it. Jeff and I used to smack that thing.
And we did.
It's going over tonight. 99 runs already in the salami tonight with 27.5, and 2 games haven't even started.
Makes me nervous to be on the San Diego first 5 under 4.5. San Diego full game under 8 as well. I think 8.5. Can't remember when I gave out there. I like the Rockies. I'm going to take the Rockies again here, but I'm going to take them at plus 1.5 live. Didn't work out so well for me this last go round with Cleveland, but I'm going to go back to that 1.5. Colorado Rockies plus 1.5 is plus 230 right now on DraftKings. My feet are taped to the pedals, boys.
Yeah, Nate says Red Sox still smashing. They're trying to wrap it up here.
Yeah, Nate, we're just working on the Celtics second quarter, buddy. Nice job.
Yeah, I laid the run line for sure with Boston tonight. A lot of chatters today were on Boston.
You guys might get me there. Tell you what I'm going to drop in the chat is a link to the Survivor pool Jeff and I are involved with. You can just get the Survivor only entry. It's like $10. $10. First place picks up $50K. They got over $100,000 in prizes. And then there's a bunch of other options you can get involved with here. I did the classic NFL bundle. So I've got Survivor. I've got a second chance Survivor that starts week 5. I've got a weekly pick'em and I've got a playoff pick'em as well. There's 4 entries out of this thing. Not anything affiliated with us, just something that we put our money into. So all automated, all online. It's super easy to get involved. And you can pick up a Survivor only entry. I think it's $10. $50K to first place. Check it out if you haven't done so already. They've got plenty of free stuff as well. NHL Survivor. An NHL Survivor. It's free to enter. I did have the EPL Survivor sub, but I think I lost in the first week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they fucked me.
I never played an EPL Survivor. I'll have to do that one of these years.
Flea Mathis, I'll DM it to you. Of course I will, my friend. Play where we play. Put your money where our money is. Maybe we'll do a Survivor at some point.
Yeah, Mike, you're talking about the Rockies game here. I'm thinking about bringing it up and showing it to you. I don't know if you guys are watching the game here, but mentioned the home run there. Devers in the first inning. It's a home run off of Freeland, and all hell broke loose. Let me see if I can get this. I want to bring this up. I'm going to our rules here a little bit. You're going to want to see this one here, Sharpie, if you haven't seen. Let me bring it up here real quick, and let's go with this one here right now. Are we up? I'm not looking here.
Yep.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Out to Devers.
Fun moment there.
That's a little fun.
Bro, that was more entertaining than anything else I've seen tonight. I ain't getting to watch these fights. I got boring ass baseball. That ain't boring.
It carried on for another minute or two. They ended up moving toward no fighting, but they just kept
Kyle
moving.
Freeland is a fucking career bum, bro. Like, sit your ass down.
I mean, you think you're Kyle Freeland, you're pretty familiar with giving up home runs, Sharpie, right?
Bro, just because he stood there and watched it, bro, it was a monster. Don't let him do it.
All right, boys. Nalo versus Silva. Ramon, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, let's take a look here at this lightweight bout here with 33-year-old Mandel Nalo from Montreal. He's 13-3, 4-3 in Bellator, including comes in here off of a title bout win, but that was in Samurai MMA. You might be a little bit familiar with that. He's won 4 straight coming in for 29-year-old Brazilian Samuel Silva, who you might be seeing on screen here if you're watching. He's won 5 straight, 13-4-1, including 2-0 in the LFA, where he comes in, though, off of a title bout win in Cage Warriors over Hardwick. There's kind of another familiar name, George Hardwick. He beat him in a 5-rounder at plus 375 back on March 21st. So that's kind of a good resume win for sure. So he's got, I think, displayed in that fight, cardio, durability, and composure in those championship minutes. That was a 5-rounder. So you got to chalk a little bit up there to Silva, I think, Sub, when you talk about his aggressive boxing that I saw in that one, and clinch grappling as well. So another good one here, probably maybe a little bit better than that Rockies Giants fight.
What are you doing there, Subway Sandwich? What you got?
Yeah, I took Silva round 2, round 3. If you Dutch them, they're plus 600, plus 1,000 on Rivers and other Canby books. You get plus 327. Yeah, I like Nalo in a lot of ways. I feel like he's kind of regressed in a way. I mean, he's 33, so he should be in his physical prime. But one problem he's always had is he's a good starter, usually good in round 1. But if you give him a tough fight, this is a guy that can kind of melt and wilt and die. And Silva's tough to get out of there. Silva's got some defensive issues, so he probably will eat some punches here. It'll probably be a bit sweaty, but I think if he gets his game going, I do think he can melt Nalo down the stretch here.
All 13 wins for Nalo have been by finishes. He does that, Sub. He does that. He thinks he's Superman out there, right? He does that flying punch.
Yeah.
That Nalo is.
I mean, Nalo's interesting. He does have some precision and power. Yeah, funny too. Just to mention real quick, you mentioned Silva's big upset win over Hardwick. We've actually got the Hardwick brother this Saturday stepping in on short notice to fight Kelly Fernandez. Now that
that was the replacement, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or does this guy look like Anthony Smith a little bit?
Oh yeah, he's a dead ringer, right?
Yeah, he definitely does.
They did come out with the odds on that fight today between Fernandez and Harry Hardwick. Fernandez about, I think, $160 or so.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping we'd get Hardwick as like a huge dog, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'll get involved with that fight or not, but part of me wants to take some Hardwick.
I saw Yanni the Greek is on Nalo.
Okay. Well, Nalo, he's fought some guys too, right? He faced some good guys in Bellator and beat them, but his losses were to Nick Brown and Adam Piccolotti.
Yeah. I think this. I said there's going to be a couple of dogs. This was one of the closer ones that I think a dog could could come out on top here. I did go with Silva at minus 140, and then I took Silva inside the distance at minus 110. I do think Nalo's got a chance here. The odds are certainly close enough. I do see them moving away from Nalo at this point. He's now plus 125, and Silva moved to minus 145. Over under 1.5 is a pick 'em over at Bet Online. So could go over, could go under, but I'm on the Silva side of things.
Is he a real Jolly Roger says here, right? I thought the Contender Series should be about young up and coming fighters, not 30-year-old guys. But hey, Mike, some of us will mature a little later, okay?
Hey,
some of us have never matured.
My knees hurt for 4 days, and I don't know why.
In all fairness, for those of you who did play the parlay, this was not a leg in it specifically because I think this is going to be a close one.
Okay, it's a 4-legger.
4-legger, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of these Canadian men fighters. Women Canadian fighters, sure. Men, but Nalo's definitely got that kill or be killed spot. You guys did a nice job. Nice job, Jeff. Sub Ramon.
I like the experience they both have. You got Bellator, you got LFA experience. I mean, both these guys have some.
No, this card tonight, Jeff, for sure, right? I mean, in fact, you look at I think every fighter in all 5 fights, one of the fighters has LFA experience so far, right? We had Magoyan, LFA, Enrique, or whatever his name was LFA title holder there. Silva's the LFA guy here. Later on, Theo Haig, LFA, and then Libo Sonoani is also an LFA guy. So I don't know if it was LFA night or on purpose or if that's just the way it's going. But we're set to go here.
I'm going to shot on Nalo KO at plus 225. We'll see what happens.
It should be, Nalo early and Silva late is what it kind of feels like.
Yeah, that's a great call. That's live betting opportunity. If they get out of this first round, you might see this gas tank out of Nalo.
And let's see if he does any of his goofy stuff. Talking about Nalo, he does these unorthodox entries with his striking.
Hey, shout out to Stop Geo Engineering. He's throwing the dono out there. Says thank you for the show tonight, gents. Appreciate y'all and the chat. Appreciate you, Stop Geo. I shouted out you for the Travis Kelce first quarter catch stats out there earlier tonight, my man.
I want to say also to Stop Geo, a lot of times he has great salutations. He's so affable for someone in the chat, and a lot of times I make a comment and then I go on about my business, and he says hi, and sometimes I'm like typing so fast I can't even get around to. So every time I'm in there, I see Stop Geo, I just want to say hello right now because sometimes I can't. And I don't have time. Not that I don't have time for Stop Geo, but sometimes right at the hectic hour there.
Things get moving, Ramon. I get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm rolling on I don't even know what I'm talking about. And all of a sudden I see there's 37 messages in the chat. And I'm like, holy fuck. Was I talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift that much?
Great. I love that one. It's in the chat there.
Quite the commentary today about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. As it related to Travis Kelce and his first quarter catches. My breakdown, Jeff, on that situation with Travis. Now, I appreciate Stop Geo coming in with some actual data, some factual intelligence there. 12 of 16 games, I believe, was the number of first quarter catches. What do you think my commentary was, Jeff? If you had to guess my commentary on Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, having not seen the show today, what would you guess I was commenting on?
There could be a plethora of things you were commenting on.
No first quarter catches since being engaged.
That's true.
Is that right?
That wasn't it, but no, that's true. I just want to hear Jeff say it. Jeff probably knows what I'm saying.
And I don't. You're going to say it.
Yeah,
I'm going to
I
should have known that. But
I like the memes yesterday when Barbie Benton walked up to Coach Belichick and asked for $20 for nachos there last night.
Silent Rob says you'd like to watch. No. It's a good guess, but no. My question was, is Travis Kelce smashing it properly?
No. I don't know if I would have guessed that.
Well, look.
You talked about that for how long?
I don't know. For 20 minutes.
37 messages.
Oh, no. Takes down Silva, and that's it.
That was so before, wasn't it?
With the KO, baby.
Did I miss the impact punch there? How'd that happen?
He folded him like a lawn chair.
He looked like
It was
Lionheart.
weird. It was a real short punch that I'm not sure if it caught him right behind the ear or what.
He was doing his best Anthony Smith impression, is what was happening there.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing. You fade Anthony Smith and anyone who looks like him.
The old lady doctor was dancing with him there a little bit, it looked like. Nate's ready for a video on that one. He cashed it.
Let's go.
Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
Big dick baby.
Yep.
Let's run another one. What the fuck? Why not?
Oh, yeah, this is
Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God, I did.
That short
right. There was no trickery there, Sub. There wasn't anything unorthodox about that, right?
Even Jason Herzog had to step in there. I mean, that's not something you see every day, boys. Write it down. Put a stamp on the calendar. Jason Herzog stopped.
I love these shots. I wish they'd do more of these, actually. The fans watching, their friends watching from home and stuff. I think those are great. That's worthy of a contest tonight.
Nasty Nate gets his Tommy Nalo parlay. We'll give another video. We'll run one more video for our guy, Nasty Nate.
Who the fuck are you? Okay, I like it. All right.
Okay, I like it. All right. Good stuff, boys. Good work, gentlemen.
Nalo's still dancing around here.
Yeah, he is.
Does Silva get a contract?
No.
Oh, absolutely.
No. Maybe to be a fucking janitor. Cleaning up the mat.
Yeah, I got it probably 3 for 3 so far.
Anthony Smith Jr., a.k.a. Samuel Silva. No dice. You're out, dude.
Out of here. He's out of here like he was out of that parlay.
I kind of feel like this guy a little bit older. I was making fun of him, but that's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of his last shot at the big show.
Plus 125. I'll take it. I needed that. Jesus.
Tarek B says Silva will get a contract with Chipotle.
Boy, that sounds pretty good. I don't know.
I was thinking about
exciting future here, but we got 2 more fights to go tonight.
2 more battles, boys. Next one up, Theo Haig. Cezary Oleg Zajac here, the brother of Mikhail Oleg Zajac, fighting for his life as they get into this thing here. What do you think? I think the dog's live in this one, boys. Tell me about it. Let's break it down. Ramon Scott, give us the lowdown.
Yeah, let's get into it with the bout tonight here at Dana White Contender Series, our 4th bout of the night. The middleweights here, Cezary Olajacek against Theo Haig. Haig, a 6-0, a 29-year-old from San Jose. 2 fights in Bellator, 2 in where, guys? LFA. His last win was in LFA, and you know what the odds were on that last fight, Sub? You probably 3,300. Theo Haig was a huge favorite in that one. He's up against 25-year-old Pole, Cezary Olajacek, 15-3, 8-0 amassed in FEN. Popular. That's pretty much the major Polish fight organization. Regional there in Poland. He was a title holder back last year, and I don't know. This one does catch my eye here a little bit tonight. want to know what you guys think for sure. But man, Haig undefeated here as a pro though, and man, he's got interesting size too. You're going to see when he comes in here, I think. And not only that, got some high level teammates for sure. But you got to respect the bloodlines maybe of Ola Jacek with that. With his brother Michael, of course, a UFC veteran, as you mentioned, and probably comes in with a little bit of mixed bag of striking, respectable takedown. I'm kind of comparing him to Michael, I guess. Maybe I'm guilty of that a little bit. I haven't seen a lot of the fights like you guys do, watching those, taping the fights and whatnot. But I don't know, Hag here with his grappling pressure and looking for submissions here a little bit. Man, I kind of want to take him, but man, I just feel like having the Ola Jacek name is kind of what's putting me over the top here on the poll in this one. I know he's a big favorite. I just kind of want to try to find my way to a dog, but I'm just not sure he can do it here against a guy named Ola Jacek.
I agree with you. I'm on Ola Jacek as well. I got Ola Jacek in the under 1.5 rounds in this one. I think he's going to get it done early. I don't think it's going to be by a submission. I think it's going to be by KO, but my book won't let me play it. So I'm on Ola Jacek under 1.5 at plus 110.
Yeah, respectable. It sounds like Mike might be on the dog. I am too here. Yeah, I like Cesare Ola Jacek quite a bit. I mean, it's appropriate to compare him to his brother because they do share a lot in common. Very similar boxing style. I think Cesare is a little bit more. I don't know how exactly I wanted to describe it. Maybe reserved or patient, where his brother Mikhail is kind of a bit more of a marauder.
Okay.
But Cesare, I think his jiu-jitsu is actually a little bit better than Mikhail's too. But it actually kind of works against him sometimes because you'll see Cesare get taken down and he wants to play jiu-jitsu off of his back, which is really not the best part of his game. But yeah, I think I get why Cesare is a favorite here to be sure, but I just think this line's too wide where I got to be with the underdog here. I think I can get the wrestling and grappling going in that he's got a decent shot here.
Yeah, no value on Ola Jacek because of the line move, right? At least 30 cents here. Man, even 60 or 70 cents at some of the books open as low as 260. And now we're looking at Bovada 340 here at fight time and the sharp books circa at 320.
I'm rolling dog, boys. Dog or pass for me in this spot here. Ola Jacek, I'm not a big fan of his brother in the UFC, so
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Not gonna look at. We see see some of these brothers can go out there and fight, aka them boys in the UFC, but I'm not getting there. I'm gonna go with a little dog spot here tonight. Give me a little dog or pass.
Yeah, I'm rolling dog with you. Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it either, but Cesare has been down in Brazil at Fighting Nerds with his brother Mikhail. So he did do his camp down there with those boys.
Fucking Fighting Nerds. If you had Fighting Nerds comment on your bingo card tonight, give it a little stamp. Them fucking Fighting Nerds have infiltrated the UFC for sure.
Well, Haig out of American Kickboxing Academy. And he's going to want to wrestle for sure here with that grappling game of his. And like I said, he's kind of a longer guy for a guy who likes to get down on the mat.
My second half run since the All-Star break of first halves versus full games has been atrocious. The White Sox pushed the first 5. They're up now 7-3 over these Minnesota Twins.
Okay, that's hey, chalk one up for me on the win club, Mike. I got the over tonight.
Hey! The old win club, huh?
I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I give you a video for that. Ramon Scott running so hot.
Win club winner.
Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. Bird. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Appreciate everybody watching us here tonight. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Show a little love. Show some support if you like what we're doing. You like the guys coming back here, showing up on screen. All you got to do is smash that thumbs up button. Show that you care. Yeah. 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 Sharpie, have you heard?
I don't know, bro. I've heard a few things in my life. Let me tell you.
Damn that White Sox, though. I thought about it. I was doing some shit this afternoon. I was running around as a caregiver, and I'm sitting there going with this White Sox, and I was like, first 5, I don't want to get the bullpen involved. And I'd have been real chapped if they lost that first 5 and then came back to win the game. At least I got a push out of that. The Yankees put some runs on the board. Yankees in the game. Who scored it? Baseball, boys. We only got a couple weeks. Boy, I'll tell you what, Ramon, I heard, for what it's worth, the 2-3 zone. I checked it out. Well, we got 5 games left is what you were talking about there. We're getting down to the wire with this WNBA, but we're also getting down to the wire with the MLB. And Grisham.
Yeah, 6-0. Wow. Woo. Jeez, Yankees.
Another guy I talked about today, Trent Grisham. Not often I zoom in.
Slam, guys.
Not often I zoom in from just here's the plays, here's some trends, here's some cash flow to here's a couple players to look at. That was another fucking Yankee. I think the Yankees are going to make the playoffs. The Pirates end up winning. Bottom feeder Central. The Pirates 9-7. I'll run myself a video. How about that? Give it Yeah, sup? You look like you got some color in the cheeks, my guy. What are you doing? You beaching? What'd you do with your Labor Day, sup?
I was outside a lot, come to think of it. Probably am a bit redder than normal. Yeah, it was a fun weekend, man. I had a 4-day weekend. Lots of drinking. Lots of hanging outside.
Lots of subbing.
Long day today. Getting back into the groove, I guess.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sharp, you think Nashville's going to get a baseball team?
Oh.
I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
They're on the expansion list. They're on the short list.
I hope so. I'd go watch them in my Dodger gear. Not going to be I think they have the Nashville Sounds. That's the Brewers minor league team.
Yeah.
And still ain't been to one of those games. Not going to go to one of I mean, if Woodruff was going to pitch or something, I'd probably fucking drive 30 minutes to watch him, but maybe Mizorowski now, huh? Let's get one of these guys hurt so I can watch him in AAA real quick.
Ramon Scott, I want to know. Maybe the chat wants to know as well. When them Vegas Athletics open up the season, are you going to be there for day one? Will you be there for opening day, the day one of the Las Vegas Ace Athletics rocking out there?
I would like to, of course, because I would actually claim, I don't know, I don't want to be a dick. I am a dick, but how many people have been to the first game of a new stadium? That's what I would like to do. Twice. And I want to do that. I went to that Petco game Oops, look what I did.
Oh!
Sharpie, I went to that first Petco game. Bonds hit a home run. It went extra innings, and the Padres won it in the bottom of the 10th inning on that first game. And I've told the story many times, spreading my mom's ashes in the right field corner. So anytime the ball goes down there in the right field corner, I go, there's my mom.
At Petco?
Mm-hmm.
My grandma was took over by helicopter. 3 players fucking spread her ashes over the fucking old Murph. She was the first ever president of the Padres fans club back in the 70s. Big time. Had all the little bears of all the players brand new sitting up from the bro, so much money of old shit.
Sharpie was I'll say this, and this might strike a memory, and maybe this is what she was because they had a very serious club called the Madres.
She was the beginner of that, bro. That it was a big deal, bro. When I was 9, bro, but to know that they went and took a helicopter like the Padres did this, not my family, they sprinkled their ashes over the stadium. That was fucking legit. Even though now it's destroyed and is a parking structure. Hey, Grandma, that's you. You destroyed that bitch.
What just happened there?
You called it.
No,
that's your back of the head.
Was it the fight? He was hitting the back of the head. Huh?
Yeah.
No.
Dirty boxing.
That dude was dazed.
Real Jolly Roger says Sub was digging shallow graves.
Well, they're reviewing it right now. I mean, look, he could have been hurt enough that, let me see, is this the back of the head guy? I mean, what are you going to do? I've seen plenty of strikes like this in a regular fight. Don't be misled by the fact that.
That's behind the ear. I can't hear it. What's going on? It's it.
You can get
called it. You called it.
Yeah, I thought they were clean.
He was eating those shots. Observe you on camera, you're out. You're out. So the fight is over. He's knocked out. Winner by knockout.
Winner by knockout there.
Round 1, baby.
And what is a very bizarre finish here, and something that looked to me like he wanted, maybe I was just listening to you guys. Maybe there isn't anything with any illegal strikes at all.
They went to review, and
I don't think it was illegal at all.
What they just said was, it wasn't illegal, and he was knocked out.
If you throw a looping right, you're going to hit somebody behind the ear, and that's right where he was doing it.
Let's get the official word.
Here's Justin Bernard. Ladies and gentlemen, after 36 seconds into round number 1, referee Gary Copeland calls a stop to the fight. For the winner by knockouts,
we're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning, and you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
I like the Mexican people and the gorditas.
That one didn't feel right.
It felt kind of. Look, a win's a win. A win's a win.
There he is. I'm very around.
And then there was one, boys. And then there was one.
One spot left on the parlay, huh?
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Going big battle in here. Some questions in the chat. The real Jolly Roger wanted to know if Sub was digging shallow graves. DJ Hardy says, who's on the list? Nashville was on the list. And I know Utah, Salt Lake City was on the list as well. I can't remember the other ones that were on the list.
Huh. You got the Bible Belt and the Mormon Belt.
No, I know there were 2 more. I can't think of who they were offhand.
Just put another one in California. Why not?
I'm still looking at this, you guys. I mean, look, does he call time there? Why would it?
It's a weird finish for sure.
He's going to get a
contract. He was warning them.
Go ahead, Sub. What?
He was warning them about shots to the back of the head, too. So he thought in real time that he was getting to the back of the head. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird.
Well, when they went to the replay, he was talking to the people that were watching it, and they probably said they were clean.
Mm-hmm.
Laura Senko looks about 10 years younger with that red lipstick. Just saying.
Yeah, kind of a goofy fight there.
It's an incredible breakdown.
Cash is a cash.
Camden room to run from. He was at Camden Yards, and wasn't that at the time? Right now, we know all the stadiums look so cool, but at the time, weren't you just like they should all look like this? All the stadiums should be built like this.
It wasn't opening day, but I went to Citizens Bank Park, the second series that they opened up. It was Citizens Bank Park was something.
I know Sharpie knows the story, but you guys know that in San Diego, that building in left field that built the ballpark around that building. I mean, it was on purpose, and the corner of the building is the foul pole in left field.
There might not be a better outfield look now, though, than Vegas. That Vegas stadium with the the Tropicana, they took it down, and they're going to put the Las Vegas Athletics out there in that ballpark. That they're going to the outfield's going to be a shot of the strip. That's going to be an incredible view when they see boys.
I thought they were clean, but now that they keep showing it, they were kind of back of the head. It felt like I don't know what to think. I guess it is what it is.
Move on, boys. Contract,
yes.
I think they will. I think, he won. It didn't matter. I think, he's got the name. And look, was that fight really going to end any other way in the end? I don't know.
Not the way it started.
Yeah, Nate, how about that? I'd love to go to that stadium.
I've been to a game at Fenway. It's all right.
And how about that home run? Arguably the shortest home run in at least this century. I mean, I'm sure back in the day there were some crazy home runs in some of those parks with the 270, but 306 feet, I think they said the other day, but that home run down the right field line.
In all fairness, Scumbag Hardy, it was under, but it is over.
Is there something special? You guys are all something special here. Red X report chiming in from Anthony Gallo says he's on the under 1.5 in this fight.
He's on the last leg of my parlay. Parlay, let's go.
Do you have the under in this? Is this your last leg?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Do you hedge?
I wanted to. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask if Jeff hedges. Jeff, are you going to hedge or no?
No fucking way.
I was going to go with the Laura Sanko joke for Mike.
Give it to me.
She has her jacket outfit looks like the blazer that you gave her on the way out.
I thought you were going to go with the red lipstick looking like Taylor Swift.
She did look a little like Taylor Swift in that red lipstick, didn't she?
Saw Roman Anthony left the game there for Boston earlier tonight. Have to look into that one for sure.
Room to Run says he's lived in Boston. He's been to a few Fenway games. Yeah, I had an invite to we had a box at Fenway for a work meeting I was at. It was cool.
God damn, the Cardinals just closed out the Athletics. I mean, I know there was a game earlier this year that went an hour and 53. How long was that? That didn't last too long either. I mean, looking into it, that game started at is that a 5? It was 8 o'clock. I mean, did they really get that thing done here in an hour and 43? An hour? No.
1-1 for me in that one.
It was a 7:45 start, is what it was, right? Okay. Still under 2 hours.
Pretty impressive. Still pretty impressive. Room to Run says sat in the outfield, first row where the low wall was one time. That was a cool experience. I'd like to go to, I'm not a Yankees guy, but I'd like to go to Yankee Stadium. I haven't been to many. I've been to,
I only got to do Chicago and Boston and I'm good.
Yeah.
I've seen every other, and I need a fucking perfect game or no hitter. I've had box seats at places and left in the second inning as soon as the no hitter's done. I've been to too many big games that I don't give a fuck about a regular season game no more. And I want to see a no-hitter. Twice have I made it to the 8th inning. Twice. Aaron Nola versus the Padres, 125 pitches. They brought him back out and he gave it up. and then Marcus Stroman in the fucking the Dominican US game, he went 8 innings and then gave one up.
Well, Sharpie's Nashville Sounds won tonight in extra innings, 4-3 over the Norfolk Tides.
It's so much better than some of them names they got out there. I'll take the Sounds.
At one point, my regional headquarters was in the Midwest, and because nothing happens in the Midwest, they took us to some baseball games. So I saw the Cubs, I saw the White Sox, I saw the Twins at one point. You know what's exciting about these different stadiums is the food. I hate to say it, but it's the food. It's part of the experience, right, Sharpie? I mean, come on.
I have 5 kids, and 3 of them will straight up tell you I only go for the food. Mm-hmm. I don't care about the game, Dad. I want my bowl of ice cream and my nachos, and it's part of the thing, you know. Growing up, you got to get your peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
There's the ratings from DC on the screen tonight. Do you guys agree? Nalo, number 1. Olajasic, number 2. Chapeline, number 3. And McMillan, number 4. I'm not sure. I don't know. What do you think, you guys? Nalo? Yeah, I guess Nalo with that one punch, really, huh?
I'd probably swap 3 and 4. I don't know.
And Olajasic, I mean, he didn't really. I mean, he might have won by. Well, I guess not. It was legal. I don't think there's anything wrong with what he did now, right? Unless you guys, anybody wanted to argue about the head strikes like that. You don't want to see a guy win, though, by such marginal rules. I don't know how else to put it, but
yeah, weirdly, I think they did switch 3 and 4 right after Jeff said that. So apparently they're taking cues from Jeff. Yeah, I swear to God.
I didn't catch it. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard to know what to make of the power rankings because I don't think they're power rankings as far as like what's the ceiling of these guys in the UFC. It's more like who's most likely to get the contracts. And I guess in that respect, you can put the guys that scored the round 1 KOs 1 and 2.
I think you're exactly right there. I think it's not how high their ceiling is; it's how they did tonight and who had the best, who had fight of the night. Ultimately, rank it. You know,
right? Yeah. At
least that's my take on it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Marty Riggs says nothing happens in the Midwest. Chicago's the best. I said, Marty, I also went to a nightclub at a strip mall in Indianapolis. That was the highlight of that trip. So, yeah, I stand on it.
Hey, Mike, the top minor league attendance teams in minor league baseball this season. Number 1 here, Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs.
The Iron Pigs, baby.
I love that. And how about second, the Richmond Flying Squirrels are up there. Also, the Knoxville Smokies are up there. And well,
Sharpie, the Knoxville Smokies are right in your backyard.
Knoxville ain't fucking close to Nashville, bro. No.
Come on, it ends in Ville.
Yeah, bro. But I found that out the hard way, bro, because all these people come in with their volunteer gear and shit. So I got to let them know. Do you know what they call a prostitute in Nashville? A volunteer. And they're like, bro, they're not in Nashville. They're in Knoxville. I'm like, same thing, right? And they're like, no, it's like fucking 3 hours, bro. I'm like, dude, that's like a drive to LA.
What was the meme? The viral kid I saw this weekend? They said for Labor Day you could fill any cup for $1.49, and he went in there with a 20-gallon bucket and paid $1.49. The 10-year-old kid and filled it up with soda for all his friends.
Marty Riggs, Chicago's a separate look. I actually was on stream last week. I said I think the number 1 bachelor party city isn't Vegas, it's Chicago. And I've been to Chicago plenty of times. That's a fun city. I don't disagree.
Like, let's go get shot. That should be fun.
Well, what do they say? It's a shithole. Is that what Trump said? It's a shithole.
It was a great. Hey, it wasn't too bad. How many? 58 people were shot. I think that is down from last year.
Is there? Help me understand what's wrong with trying to fucking stabilize the shooting conditions here. I don't want to get political, but at the same time, you want to get in there and clean shit up. What's wrong with that? Come on. That fucking dude that was live streaming, we talked about that 2 weeks ago. That dude was live streaming. He got fucking popped on camera. They're fucked up, man.
They were saying you walk down the road walking your fucking pet and you're getting clubbed down, getting robbed.
You're getting beaten. Clean that shithole up. Let's go.
All right.
Hammer says
the last leg of the parlay for me is the under 1.5. I also have Jean Paul by submission in this one.
You guys are great. Appreciate all you guys in the chat.
Yeah.
Thanks for your comments. Go ahead, boys.
Yeah, I have JPL minus 3.5 parlayed with John Silva for 2 units. Yeah, I mean, JPL is like a real savant on the mat. I don't like that he falls in love with his hands. That's kind of why I wouldn't want to look at the under 1.5 years, because Cogden's not great, but he is tough. So yeah, I don't know how this fight's going to go exactly, but JPL can sub him anytime he wants if he takes that path.
Fall in love with my hands every night. All right.
Bo Jackson ate a ton of beef, Italian beef on his birthday weekend.
Oh my gosh! Bo went to the, and I think he went to the Jays game over the weekend. Also went to a Jays game.
It's our guy. That's our resident Toronto whisperer.
He's there all the time. He lives there, so we might as well. I mean, I think Bo lives in the hotel there. I think
he said he'll tell you to play or fade, and it's got to be damn near 90% when he's on or fading his Toronto Blue Jays. My Toronto Blue Jays, Bo Jackson.
Of course, Darvish gets 3 strikeouts in the first. You son of a bitch.
Cuck.
You, baby. What a cuck.
Well, I may have gone against because Sharpie does worry me there, because I did take that over 15.5 as well tonight.
Yeah, let's go, Ramon. Let's fucking go.
Over what? That? What did I worry you about? Oh, the outs. He threw 30 pitches in the first fucking inning.
No, that's why I brought it up that way, because that's what it takes. That wasn't easy, that inning, for sure. That's called an escape, even with the strikeouts.
Yeah. But the thing is they just showed up on the screen. The last 5 starting pitchers for the Padres, none of them's made it past the 4th.
Yeah. I believe they actually had somebody warming up there, Sharpie, in the bullpen.
You have to. At 30 pitches, bro, you're about to be maxed out for the day. That's the cap, bro. If you go past 30, at least with the Dodgers, bro, if you go 30, you might go one more inning and you're done for the day. You're done, bro. You don't got it. It's okay.
All right, we're ready to go. And there's a nice family shot for Congdon there. It looks like a lot of youth, a lot of youngsters there. Congdon, yeah.
I agree with you. I like those home shots. I like that. That's a nice touch. I hope they keep doing that.
Yeah. Congdon here, we look at the tail of the tape. He's 7-1. All of it coming in Cage Titan Fighting Championship. I'm not as familiar with that one. I've certainly seen it, all the research you guys make me do. He's won 3 straight, all by finish after losing his first title bout in that organization. For Libos Noani, we're underway here. A 26-year-old Southern California boy, man, hanging out at Hermosa Beach. Who doesn't love to do that? 8-2, 7-1 in the LFA. He's won 3 straight, including a main event win over Jenrich, another familiar name, and that was at the big LFA 206 card. So that was one of the bigger fights on that card.
Shout out Michael B. Thanks for joining. As always.
So subs actually a Jean Parlay is what it is, I think, right? Jean Paul to Jean Silva.
Yeah. I've got quite a lot riding on John Silva already, but I love him in that spot. I think he's a nightmare matchup for Lopes there.
Lebos Noani is with the California Mixed Martial Arts. and Congdon is with Lakeville MMA. This is where we're talking about the fighters out of Massachusetts.
There's the undercash that parlay.
Well, they'll be heading back to Massachusetts. Yeah. That's going to get the number one contract, right?
The old head kick.
Wow. Yeah, I was just going to ask you, Jeff, Ramon was mentioning it. But have you ever watched any Cage Titans?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not recently, but yeah.
I just asked you because I know you watch a lot of regionals too. Yeah, it's pretty low level Cage Titans. Honestly,
How long was that fight? About that long.
Not very long.
Wait. Did it beat the 36 seconds from that previous fight?
I think it got over that. Yeah.
I think it did.
You fucking cash that plus 530 with me, scumbag Hardy. That's too early.
Did I miss this fucking fight? I went to take a piss and grab a drink, and it's over.
Bro, he's knocked out, Mike.
Dude's out cold.
What a feeling it must be, right? Yeah. To get the punch, the kick, and then the guy is so wobbly, he's actually stumbling right into your wheelhouse.
Did you see that last shot, that right to the chin? Boom. Night.
Unbelievable. Good job, Jeff. Nice.
Martian Mike's starting to come out, bro. Martian Mike's coming.
Are we coming? Are we rolling?
You can hear the slurring, that liquor talking.
No, baby.
That right there is the one of the favorite clips of Sean Fox. Will be along tomorrow night at this time for more live betting coverage with his new show here on the Sports Money Network. So join us then. We're doing more Major League Baseball, but I think that's his favorite, one of his favorite videos of the old Blue Oyster Cult Saturday Night Live.
A new Wednesday live show here on Sports Money. Sean Fox and company joining in. Had a nice conversation with Sean this afternoon here. Ready to go. He's fired up. He's excited to give you guys more live betting content, more sports analysis. Great job last week. That was a lot of fun talking.
Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, right? I mean, if you like live betting shows, we got a guy for you for sure. Appreciate it.
It's gonna be a good job. He's gonna do a good job for us, and he's fired up. He's excited about doing what he does. You'll see that tomorrow night. It's gonna start about 7:30 p.m. Boys, we are rolling. We've got Tuesday night. Check the box. Wednesday, Sean Fox is gonna come in here and do what he does. Thursday, we've got the Eagles and Dallas. You know I'm taking them plus 8.5 Cowboys. Friday. We'll be live again Friday. The Brasilia de Brazil. Going to be rocking and rolling with that Chiefs and Chargers game. Saturday, we've got UFC starting early. That's going to be a big one because we've got not just the UFC, but college football intertwined. Sunday night football will be live. Monday night football will be live. And then we'll be back again on Tuesday. It's going to be so much fun here at Sports Money Network. You guys, make sure you're ready. Pace yourselves. Get ready. Get set. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, hey, where is it? Where your boss is? These guys over here make you work 6 days a week, and you're happy about it, or 7 days a week.
We're rolling 7 days a week, Ramon Scott. But it's gonna be a lot of fun.
A little bit news here, just for our baseball fans. That Kyle Tucker has left the game tonight with a calf injury. Doesn't sound great at this time. Keep an eye on that one. That feels like it's going to need a few days to work itself out here in a 4-3 game, bottom of the eighth, Cubs on top. But Tucker leaves with a calf injury.
I'm a sucker for Tucker, Sharpie. You know that.
Yeah, he's going to be a Doyer next year, boy.
All right, boys, over under 5.5 contracts. We're at that point of the evening.
Tariq says, too many live shows. You're going to have so many live shows, you're going to get tired of live shows.
Sports Money Network, baby. We're just popping off. We're in year 2 for the NFL. We just finished our first full season here. Well, we're not quite done yet, but Major League Baseball. They wanted to shut us down. They said, nope, we'll let you sit on ice for a while. We said, no, we're good at betting baseball. We might as well throw some of those plays out there. Over 100 units on the season. I shouted out Sharpie earlier today on the pre-gaming channel there. He said, you ought to get your channel going. You never know when you get that text message. And we got it. And we've been rolling ever since. Sharpie, shout out to you, my guy.
We have the Sunday 1 p.m. show?
Oh, whoa. Ramon just tried to straight throw that out on left field.
I don't know about that.
I was like, this fucker. Wait a second.
I tried.
We're still in negotiations. He hasn't said no, but he hasn't said yes. That's all I'm going to say. We'll leave it at that.
Wait, are we live still?
Yeah.
Oh, man, but it's been so much fun. I appreciate all you guys rocking with us as we've gone through this journey. We're on year 2 of NFL, and we're going to give you guys more college football, more NFL coverage, more live streaming. We got primetime games galore with the Sports Money Network. So get ready. You know what we do best, boys. It's live betting. Across the board, every single one of you guys can say this, and I don't care. Unequivocally, we bet live better than anybody else, and it's going to be a lot of fun as we roll into this fall season. We're only at football, Jeff. Wait till we get hockey and basketball. It's going to be a ton of fun. As we get things moving.
Could we get
I'm
volleyball?
looking forward to this hockey
We're
season.
going to get volleyball. You know we're covering volleyball. We already talked about that.
We might even have to live stream that.
We'll do that on Kick, guys, so we all go watch it.
You sick fuckers. I love it. Sports Money is going to be the place to find all your betting action. And look, we got the boys here. We got the crew ready to do what we do here. DJ Hardy says live stream 7 days a week. I'm going to say this, DJ Hardy. Check out tomorrow with Sean Fox. This guy rolls, man. He's a volume better. He's ready to crush it. I think he picked up almost 4 units last week, just live betting on the stream with his debut. No graphics, no nothing. And shout out to Ramon for helping recruit fine talent in Sean Fox. It's going to be a lot of fun. He'll bring some guests on. He'll bring some guys in there to do what they do. They'll talk sports. They'll give you guys live betting options. And it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to have a new face here on Sports Money. What do you think about that, Ramon?
Oh, thank you so much for bringing Sean on board. I've done so many shows with him back for over, I just think everything to me is, did you do it before the pandemic? That's a long time. So yes, so that's how long we've done it with Sean from before the pandemic. We're doing shows back in the day before they had all the fancy screen and graphic and programs. They had a thing called Google Hangouts back then, and you could put it on YouTube, but unless you knew what you were doing with your own graphics or whatever they have those things, you just sat there and talked pretty much. So
these boys will do more than talk. They're going to give you guys live bets. They're going to give you guys actionable intelligence on a Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day, as some say.
Yes, support Sean. I mean, he'll do more.
Single guys call it hand day.
Yes. Yes.
I like that they pop up the props that paid. 100 would have won you 7,200. Nobody gave that out. I can appreciate it. Nobody gave one of those out, let alone.
I was looking at it right now. I go, wow, did they really hit that? They actually took their selective props that they've won, because at the beginning they show one parlay, right, Jeff? Like that.
Yeah.
That was
why I laugh when they do it at the end. It's like,
I got confused. See the little draft, like a DraftKings trick there on my mind, huh?
Yeah.
If you would have bet this is what you would have won.
Right now, when you mention that, I'm like, oh my God, they fucking hit this on the show like this. But you're saying that it was just they hit those, but not it wasn't part of it. It was just part of might have been certainly that Yanni hit it or whatever, or they showed it on screen.
It's hype.
No,
It's hype is what it is.
I don't think they even gave it out. I think those were
Yeah.
just the 3
No.
longest props that won.
Yep.
I
And
don't
so
know
they were just
exactly.
saying if
Even
you
worse.
took these 3 longest props and you put them all
But they
together,
give it
it's
out
all
as
right.
if they gave it out. They put it out on the screen like
Right.
they gave it out.
Bro,
These
just
draft-
straight up say if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle, bro. Like, and nobody did that today, bro. Stop.
If you put $100 on that, you're a fucking asshole.
Okay, we got 3 guys sitting, and let's go to the
Let's
table.
hear Dana.
Huh?
Let's hear him.
First of all, both of these guys right now are where they should be. They're in the hospital. That's how badass. So much respect to both of them. I'm actually giving David his win money too. I absolutely love this fight.
Oh, okay. There you could be.
How
Mikey.
tap to that choke in the first round. His head was literally spun down backwards. Both guys are incredibly tough. You know, and then if you look at Tommy, he overcomes that, you know, complete ass whooping in the first round, comes back and wins the next 2 rounds to win the fight. Love it.
Cinco looks about 10 years younger.
Tommy McMillan, you're not here, but welcome to the UFC.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Right. Eduardo, you know, both guys fought hard. I didn't see anything that made me think I have to have this guy. You're definitely a talented guy. Maybe next time, brother.
Oh! Whoa!
What the fuck?
Cash him, Nate.
I love the kicks to the face.
I'm surprised.
The cap.
I am too.
I literally was telling the boys as you were playing this thing out, the cap. At first, I said he's going to stop him with that front kick to the face, and then after one leg kick, I said no, he's gonna finish it with the cap kick. You notice when he switched up and then started throwing the punches. I do not love your age, but I love your style. Get over here. I'm going to give you a shot.
Mandel Nalla, welcome to the UFC.
All right.
Get the motorboat.
So this was a weird one. Not your fault that it was a weird ending to the fight. You came in and did what you did. You absolutely dominated. 21 unanswered hammer fists, and sitting the cage side, it sounded like literally a hammer on wood. You were hammering the shit out of that
Wow.
guy. Come on over here. I'm going to give you a shot.
Cesaro Chaychuk, welcome to the UFC.
Wow.
Is he even over there yet? All right, there he is. All right. Incredible jiu-jitsu guy with an incredible knockout. Nothing else needs to be said. Come on over here. Welcome to the UFC.
Don Paul Labostiani, welcome to the
Under.
UFC. So, you know,
Wow.
sometimes we try to figure out the formula that you use to make these decisions, and I'm curious.
Don't go to decision. That's the formula, right?
Yeah,
don't go to decision.
decision.
The thing was, I thought he did enough. I mean, he was $1.50 favorite. You know, I guess you're gonna have finished. Did you want to hear that part, Jeff? That last part? I'm sorry.
No. That's fine. He actually dropped to a dog in that fight because he was getting beat though too, wasn't he?
Good point. Great point.
And then he jumped. No, I think he should have gotten the contract
Oh,
personally.
because of the comeback.
Yeah.
Sure.
But he should have. I guess as a
Yeah.
150 fave, you probably should have dominated. Not dominated, but
He's
you should have been ahead the whole
30-27
time.
3 times, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 10-9 3 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you're
It's
looking
funny
for.
because
I
I
mean,
would
don't
think
know-
next season they'll bring back both Ho and Chapeline.
I
Not
agree.
necessarily fight each other, but
That'll be Ho's third time too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
But it wouldn't shock me if they both go out and get a win or two if they're back next season.
I agree.
You think they paid Michael Chiesa to come out here and do these fucking Dana White Contender Series battles? Gets all suited up. Like, you're all right. You're going to do some primetime games. You're going to do some pay-per-view games. Oh, now you're going to do Dana White Contender Series.
all right.
100K.
4 tonight.
All right, boys. I had a good fucking night. The parlay topped it
Yeah,
off.
you did great, Jeff.
Yeah, it was a solid one.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, Russ.
Appreciate you, boys.
This is on my way.
Appreciate everybody rocking with us here tonight. Dana White Contender Series. We're 4 weeks deep. We've got, 10? 6 more to go. But boy, oh boy, the show must go on. We've got live action tomorrow night. You can find Sean Fox here on Sports Money. Thursday, Friday, we got NFL games. We'll be live. We'll be rocking. We'll be cashing bets. We got Saturday, UFC in Paris. Make sure you guys do check out that VB MMA Ramon Scott show out there on Saturday. It's going to be a big battle is what it's going to be. We got college football. It's going to be a capping extravaganza. We'll roll into Sunday Night Football. We'll roll into Monday Night Football, and we'll be back here again for Tuesday Live. You guys get ready. Get set. Set your clocks accordingly. Subhuman Gaucho. Tell them what you got going on. Tell them where they can find you.
Well, yeah, busy week, so I don't know if I'll be able to make these live streams. We'll see. Hopefully I can make an appearance. But yeah, tomorrow back to First Strike. Ton of action this Saturday. Definitely, I think the most I've had staked as far as sides go all year. So looking forward to this Paris card. And yeah, First Strike tomorrow, Paris Saturday. I'll be rearing ready to go.
Our guy Subhuman, of course, he's an EPL wizard, so you can find him for his English Premier League soccer. We had a collab. We cashed.
Yeah.
Easy.
That was great, man. Easy work there. Solid week in EPL. I'm bummed we got this international break.
The under 3 was a no sweat bet. So let's go. Let's bring on MMA Jeff. You tell them what you got going on, where they can find you.
You can find me over at X MMA Jeff 19, also at Winnable MMA Jeff 19. We got, as Sub had mentioned, First Strike coming out. Mike had already mentioned the shows coming up over the weekend, and we got college week 2. We got NFL week 1. An exciting time of year. I'm jacked up for it. We got 13 fights coming up in Paris. Yeah, it's going to be a jam-packed weekend, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you all cash tonight. Have a good night.
MMA Jeff gives you guys another parlay, a big parlay spot. Maybe he's a little shy to talk about it, but 2 weeks in a row, big parlays for MMA Jeff. Jeff, we're going to give you another video 2 weeks in a row with these parlays here. Hell of a deal, man. Good job.
Woo! 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 Ow! Love that money.
Ramon Scott. He's been running so hot. His Winnable has been on fire. And you can find him here at 9 a.m. doing his thing every single day. Man, this is my brother from another mother. Shout out to Ramon Scott. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, I'll be in tomorrow morning reporting for work so that Mike pays me at the morning steam at 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 Pacific right here on the Sports Money Network. It's my anchor show, and it's the start of the betting day here on the Sports Money Network. We go over all the games, so come check it out. And going to be fired up for this weekend for sure, especially Friday with the Charger game. I'm looking forward to that. I know we won't be did I hear Friday? I don't know what's going on Friday, but I'll be here every day with you guys forever and ever and ever. What an existence, huh?
I did not know. I mentioned it on the show that we will roll for Friday night football.
What?
We're rolling, baby.
Oh,
it's a ton of fun. You guys have been great. Shout out to you guys doing the research, doing the homework, getting involved with this Dana White Contenders. It's not easy. You guys might sit there and think, okay, they'll make a couple picks, but there's such limited videos. There's such limited action.
Great point.
Making a play and cashing bets across the way. It's hard to imagine. You guys do it better than anybody else I know, and I love you guys for that. And this journey we're on here with Sports Money has been fantastic. I'm excited for what we have coming up, the NFL, the college football season. We haven't even gotten to NHL. Wait till you see what MMA Jeff does in the NHL. You guys have a good treat in store. We appreciate all you guys. Make sure you take a second, watch the winnable. It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.